Hey everyone! Are you a new dentist or about to be a new dentist? Are you graduating from dental school soon? If you are, congratulations, whether on your journey going into it or you're about to graduate. It's a huge accomplishment, and I just want to let you know that your mental health is about to get so much better. I remember I was always so frantic starting out in dental school because it's a huge loan amount. It's a huge time commitment, and I knew that, they only give you a couple classes to fail, and if you don't get it, you're out. You're out the, either tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on what year you're in. And so I know how scary it can be, especially when you're low income, because you only get one shot. You don't have nobody to save you, nobody come in to, give you a second chance. And so I know what a huge emotional burden that is. I just want to let you guys know that it gets so much better, because once you graduate, you get board certified, you pass everything, you get your job, you're just gonna feel like, OMG, this is happening. Like, thank you, God, for getting me through this. And now it's about to get so much better, because you're not gonna be a broke college student, broke, dental student anymore. You're actually gonna be making money for your knowledge and what you do, and that feels really good, because you spend so much time not making money that it feels really good to just give back and do what you love, but then you actually get some money so you can go eat something that you like. So congratulations everyone. And I just wanted to talk about what I did when I graduated. So when I graduated, I was in between whether I wanted to do a fellowship or specialize, or just try to learn as much as I could. And people talk about GP dentists, and I was like, like, not sure what I want to do. I had been married for a couple years. I did know I wanted to have children soon, and so I chose to just focus on getting a really good private practice job, and with somebody that could hopefully teach me and I could learn through them and see how I like general dentistry and how I could become something of a super GP. Not that I'm not a super GP, I did not become that, but see what aspects I was good at and try to focus on it and grow on it. And then if I didn't find anything, then I would go specialize, later. And so when I came out, I thankfully had a job. I had a job with a really famous cosmetic dentist, Dr. Drew Ballard. And I had found, so I'm trying to think. Okay, so it's actually a really crazy, funny story how that happened. And I had like an internship at a dental school, my dental school I was at. And they had been talking about cosmetic dentistry. And I was like, yeah, I really want to get veneers. I'm still on this whole veneer thing. And this is before I knew about no prep porcelain veneers. I was like, I really want veneers, veneers, but didn't want to shave my tooth, was really hesitant pulling the trigger, didn't have the money, so that didn't happen. And the doctor there that was attending us, he was like, hey, I have a brother and he does really good veneers, you should go check him out. I was like, okay, like, thank you so much, because I don't know many people out here, because I'm from Tucson, I'm not from Phoenix. And so I go to the guy's Instagram. His name was Dr. Brian Harris, and I get a consultation. And at that time it was through Smile, well, it still is, a lot of his consults through Smile Virtual. And he got back to me and he said, hey, you know what, I think you have really good teeth. I don't think that you need to, at that time he wasn't doing no prep. I'm sure he is now. Okay, I'm recording. All right, so he told me, he said, hey, nice meeting you. At this time, I don't think you need, the veneers that I offer. I think that you should go get a second opinion from my friend, Dr. Drew Ballard, and he does no prep composite veneers. And I was like, okay, I was really sad that he denied me initially. I was like, I really want to go to him. He's amazing. He's really famous for his quality, his work, his design. I've seen people that I knew that had his teeth, and I loved them. So I go and follow Dr. Drew Ballard on Instagram. That was who he had recommended. And I saw that he did no prep composite veneers. And this is when that story I was saying, when I found out that a dentist did no prep veneers of some kind. And I was shocked and amazed and inspired. I was like, I need ASAP. So then I ended up talking with him, and then you know, we were just talking, and then he was like, hey, by the way, do you know anybody that needs a job? I'm looking for somebody to help me run my practice. And I was like, me? Yeah, me right here. I'm looking for a job. I'm a brand new girl that doesn't know much, but I'm looking for a job, and I'm a hard worker. And honestly, that's exactly what I told him. And he was like, let me get back to you, you know, like, and so I was like, okay, I totally understand, not offended. Brand new dentist right out of school, and he has really established practice following. He's really great at what he does. So I don't know, it might have been like a week later, 2 weeks later, I was walking Tempe Lake with my husband. We all love to walk at night, the beautiful scenery. And he texts me like, hey, do you have time for a call? And I was like, yes. And so I call him, we talk, he asks me some more questions. I just tell him honestly, like, I do have a lot to learn, but I'm a hard worker. If you want me there, you know, Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, I'm your girl. And I'm gonna learn, take notes, because I love to learn. I am a nerd. Like, I went to New York and I wanted to go see the library because I dreamed about studying in the library, in that beautiful rose, you know, room that's like scenic in New York. Like, I love studying. I'm a nerd. And, you know, I think he felt that inspiration from me, and he told me, you know what, let's go out to dinner, bring your husband. I think it was like a little mini interview-ish with him and his wife. And I got the job, long story short. And I just was in shock. I was a brand new dentist with no experience right before graduation, going to work for a famous cosmetic dentist who was in Arizona, and exactly where I wanted to live. I wanted to be in the scene, you know, I wanted to be in downtown Phoenix. It was close to everything where I wanted to be. And so yeah, that's how I got my first amazing job as a new dentist, as a new grad. And so my message to all of the new graduates is that just, you know, obviously if you're, you know, just be honest and go after what you want. If whether that's to specialize, to be a super GP, to do a fellowship, do what you want, because this is the time. Because the older you get, the more responsibilities that you get. And not that you can't do it. I might, you know, never know. I might go back. Never know. I don't ever like to say never, but try to do it now. Be honest, go after what you want. And if it's meant to be, and that's God's path, you're gonna get it. So keep going. Congrats to everybody. If anybody needs any tips, recommendations on, you know, getting a job still and things like that, looking at your resume, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. DM me on Instagram or write in the comments here, and please like and subscribe. Bye guys. Like, subscribe.